And I do think the reason why this work feels powerful is because we're accessing a nonverbal part of what we experience. That's what we're going to be tapping into, a lot of the nonverbal stuff, right? The way that we just feel it makes sense, and there doesn't have to be a perfect explanation as to why. But as we move through this, we're going to be exploring different parts of ourselves that may or may not align still with the animal name that you currently have. We're going to uncover some newer perspectives. We're going to redefine our animals if you choose to do that, to see if there might be something more fitting, like we talked about with the adjectives, right? Also, feel free to unmute. But what words or images come to mind when you think of nurturing yourself, that sort of a thing? And so I think I want to start taking us into the metaphor realm. So when I think about animals, I think about the idea of survival and thriving. That is their world. They are all about surviving and trying to thrive wherever they are. When I thought of the worm that you can cut in half and then the memories are still in the other half of it, I was just thinking, man, sometimes we do this with trauma. Like we shut off a part of ourselves and yet that memory still remains and it pops out in these other ways, right? I want you to think about what skills or strengths you have that equipped you to survive and thrive in difficult circumstances. Okay, so we're going to tap into the sensory aspects of what nurturing feels like within an environment. And there is no wrong way to do this. There's no right way to do this. This is us engaging with making for the purposes of just letting ourselves express. This is not for consumption. This is not to hang in a gallery. This is for your soul to be heard and to access intuition. Okay. Here's a box that I made long ago. I'm the raven, so black raven feathers. This is after Women Revealed, by the way. Okay. Goldenness. So the top of it is like gold tissue paper with the light and the gold that I've gained, my raven to support. And then when you open it, it's like a little scenery edge. Okay. And then inside of it, these are other, these are little things that I've made about myself. So this is all about like being grounded and being able to hold growth and reflecting on myself and flying free. So different little metaphors. And also you can go just kind of abstract, right? You can grab objects, things from outside, from inside, and glue them into what feels like that animal. It doesn't have to look like a perfect animal, okay?
I absolutely loved this workshop, Erica. I mean, beyond what I could have even imagined. It just is nurturing to my soul. And